Hello everyone and welcome back. In the previous videos, we explored what Google Antigravity is and how it compares with other AI coding tools and who can benefit most from using it. Now, it is time to get hands-on. In this video, we will set up Google Antigravity step by step, understand the key prerequisites, and make sure everything is ready for development. Before we begin the installation, let's quickly make sure we have the basics ready. You need a supported local machine, the Chrome browser, a personal Gmail account, and just a few minutes to complete the setup. Once these are in place, the installation process becomes much smoother. The first step is simple. Go to the Antigravity downloads page, select the version for your operating system, run the installer, and then launch the application. At this stage, we are only getting the platform installed locally. The account connection and browser setup will come right after this. When you open Antigravity for the first time, it takes you through an onboarding. Flow. You can either start fresh or import settings from tools like VS Code or Cursor. Choose your theme and decide the initial behavior of the platform. The good part is that these settings are not permanent, so you can always adjust them later. This is one of the most important parts of the setup. Here, you decide how much freedom Antigravity should have while working. You can control how terminal commands are handled, whether action should always be reviewed, and how browser JavaScript execution should be treated. A good starting point is to keep things safe and review first, especially if you are using Antigravity for the first time. Once the initial setup is done, the next step is to sign in with your personal Gmail account. You will complete a short browser-based authentication flow, accept the terms if needed, and then return to Antigravity. After that, your workspace will be ready and you can start exploring the platform. Before moving ahead, it is useful to understand the two key views inside Antigravity. The editor is where you work with the code, while the agent manager acts like mission control for your agents. Together, these two views define the Antigravity experience because the platform is built not just for coding but for managing workflows as well. To let Antigravity perform browser-based tasks, you need to complete one more setup step. Start a simple browser action, click Setup when prompted, install the Antigravity Chrome extension, and allow it to use the Manage Browser profile. Once this is done, Antigravity can interact with websites, inspect pages, and support browser-based workflows much more effectively. Now that everything is installed, it is time to verify that the setup is working properly. You can do that by opening the playground or trying a simple task, like asking Antigravity to visit a website. Then check whether the agent manager becomes active and whether the browser actions and outputs appear as expected. If that works, your setup is complete and Antigravity is ready for hands-on use. So, that was our complete Antigravity installation and setup process. The key idea is simple. Once you install the platform, configure the basic controls, sign in, connect the browser layer, and run one quick test, you are ready to start building. In the next video, we will continue exploring Antigravity in action. Thank you for watching.